Welcome everybody. This is an astrology report for the lunar eclipse in Virgo. So we have a full moon in Virgo. It's going to be, I believe, March 14th, which is today. All right, so this is an eclipse, a lunar eclipse in Virgo. So when it's the full moon, it is opposing the sun. This is also where the moon is in a trine to Uranus and Taurus, and the sun is in a sextile also to Uranus and Taurus. All right, so this is one of two eclipses this month. All right, so there will be another one at the end of the month. All right, so this eclipse is going to feel very Neptunian, or sorry, no, very Uranium. All right, so it's going to feel like the energy of Uranus. So this is all about acceleration. This is all going to feel like breakthroughs, liberation, breaking the mold, originality. It's going to feel acceleration of change, but it's necessary change. All right, so this is going to also be dating back to 2015, 2016, when the last eclipse was in Virgo. All right, so that is where you're going to want to look back. If you journal, or if not, do a little bit of thinking back to what was going on around that time. All right, because this is going to have those breakthroughs. So keeping in mind, it's going to feel very uranium. So Uranus is, it's that the breakthrough of originality. It is really that trailblazer energy. So this full moon is going to be 23 degrees of Virgo. It's going to feel very complimentary, smooth, and favorable. It's going to surface a new you. So these are all necessary changes, all right? So you're really going to feel the energy within this month. It's going to also be, I feel like March and April are going to be the most intense of this energy, and it's going to last until the end of the year. So this is going to be a complete shift, a huge shift in timelines. It's going to be the reservoir of shadow work. With that in mind, I am going to pull some cards. Really feel like I want to pull to that shadow work. What's that shadow work that the collective is going to be breaking through, breaking free, all right? Breaking through, breaking free. And remember, it's going to feel sometimes uncomfortable, but don't be mistaken. This is revolutionary. This is not the time to be doing any manifestation. Let the energy toll in. Remember, energy is free. So it's like passing a free toll. You do not have to pay. You just have to play along, okay? So remember, this is about expecting the unexpected. Free up time, space, and liberty for what is going to be coming in. And again, don't manifest, don't try to control. We're also going to be going through a Venus retrograde. Reassessing beauty, relationships, balance, where there was no balance, needing to reassess the scales. There's also going to be a Mercury retrograde coming along, which there is 3 to 4 every year. So That's nothing to be worrisome about. That is, retrograde is all about when the planets simply stop moving. They do not actually go back. They don't actually reverse. They actually just, they stop moving and everything else keeps moving. Okay, so that's the time to really reevaluate, reassess, really see things that maybe you missed before, missed information, that could be leading up to this point. And of course, now are those times for those moments of, oh my gosh, that's why this happened. And again, look back to 2015, 2016. All right, that's when the last lunar eclipse was in Virgo. All right, so reservoir of shadow work, expect the unexpected. Let's see, pull a card for that. Clearing out the karmic energy. So we are now reaping what we sowed. Cycles formed during the last Virgo eclipse, 2015, 2016. I believe May specifically. It begins in May. All right. So look for spring. What was being sowed? What was at that beginning? What was at the beginning of that unraveling of the yarn? The cycles that are forming. So you may also be feeling increased heart rate during this time, otherworldly forces, feelings, up, downs, all around, the intensity. So expect this energy to last the entire year. So you may feel like you're not sure if you're coming or going. All right, so let's see this shadow work for the collective for this Virgo lunar eclipse. See what we will be facing. Knight of Wands, your potential to dance within the storms, be that wild stallion. Feels like sometimes when the fire is burning all around us, and I'm almost picturing like a wildfire burning all around, and you're in the middle in that center stage, feeling trapped at some point, and that's that clearing of the karmic energy. That karmic energy is burning away. It's also fueling your desires, and you're learning how to work with that energy. You're learning how to almost have a sense of control, you know, not controlling in a very dominant way, controlling where you can ignite the fire, but also tame it. So this is kind of like nothing standing in your way. No matter how high those poles. No matter how high those poles are set around you. You're seeing this as inspiration, that these aren't holding you back. These poles are merely a shaping, a form, a pre-designed to contain the wild stallion. Now you're unleashing it, the devil. Don't let this hold you back. Don't let these strings tied to you. The fourth dimension, the devil can tend to be those bounds that hold you stuck in these illusions. You know, it could be tempting. It looks tempting, but the fire within you burns desire. It's your heart. It's your soul. It's this energy. Don't let it bring you to a place of holding yourself back in the strings. Look at it as a sense of purpose, a place where you're destined to cross over, no matter how unknown or how unsure. You're letting go of that fear, which the devil tends to hold on to. It tends to hold you in a block, in a place of confusion. And I feel like you're seeing beyond, again, the line, just like where it was designed to kind of hold you where you could not cross it. But now it's like the bounds are released and the boundaries are the ones that you set. So it's like you're seeing beyond that, and almost like this fire is almost like this light of potential, lighting up all of your surroundings, no longer locked in a cage, tied to the places where almost it wants to bring you back to a safe place, makes it feel like it's a safe place. Like bringing you back into that cage. And it feels, it almost like, because this card really does look like you can trust it, but you don't need it. It's unnecessary boundaries. And I feel like this is like you're setting out on your own travels, your own, where it's like this something is driving with, pulling you to explore beyond. Because I feel like there's nothing holding you back anymore. And now it's almost like that quest of wondering how it took so long. It feels like the strings of fear are being released, and the temptation to travel outside is almost more exciting than the fear that was holding you back. So this is definitely like unleashing their wild side, embracing that freedom where crossing those borders feels more like home than the places that you have been. So this is like the action, the movement, just about to set off on an adventure, not looking back. On the bottom, we have the Lovers. So that is that connection, the connection between the necessary masculine and feminine, the equality between the two, or holding yourself back from anything is simply a reflection that no longer serves you. It's not your reflection. It's like when you look in the mirror, it's not actually you. It's a reflection of what you see. And sometimes what we see is not actually the clear vision. It's not the clear picture. So this is going beyond the safe, going beyond the beyond to find something that is not wrapped up in a, not almost like you're not wrapped in this protective layer anymore. That sense of curiosity is pulling you to leave something behind, for there is no reason to stay tangled up in a web that was not designed for you. Just like a spider, spiders are extremely intelligent. They tend to form their webs places where it won't be it'll be safe away. They tend to, it's like setting yourself out of that, not being tangled up in the web of the outside world, but being your own creator. So this is like the reservoir of the shadow work, expecting the unexpected. It's going to dive deeper into parts of yourself that you never knew, because if you're only seeing one side, you're only seeing a reflection. That's exactly what the energy of the devil wants to hold you back. It wants to keep you small. It wants to keep you in a box, feeling like you're safe. But in a box, you can actually run out of air, can suffocate. And it may feel like a place that's safe, but it's only what it seems for the time being. So that safety net is actually what's keeping you tangled up. It's like a fish in the ocean. Why, if you could have the whole ocean to explore, why get tangled up in the net? So lots of fire. So it's all about your passion, your purpose, leaving behind what was leaving a stagnant, the Eight of Cups, leaving one thing behind that no longer served you. It's like a pond of water that is very familiar. It feels safe. But when you really look at the ocean, and you discover how large the ocean is and how much is to explore, that is where this aha moment sparks a new path, a new destined footprint. Breaking out of the fire, freeing yourself from the net, not being a fish in a small pond that's stagnant, and discovering that the world is full of full of water that can carry you to places that will not keep you stuck in a puddle. This puddle will just dry up. And this fire is kept small. Where you're meant to dance free. Marching to your own beat. Off into the sunset. That sometimes tempting offers that look good on the surface are just surface. Where the opportunity is your own inspiration, your own creation, your own imagination. This is within you. That spark is within you. So don't wait around for offers, or don't stick around with offers that promise illusions where your own spark of creation is within yourself. And when you feel that, you'll see what you didn't see before, what's been around you all along. That you choose to embark on this adventure, ready for anything, ready to ride the waves into the night. Even though it feels unknown and uncharted, you feel more connected, like you've been here before. Like you're meant to ride the waves. The waves are going to deepen your horizons, to deepen your journey, deepen your soul, deepen your understandings, transforming what looked good on the surface was merely an illusion. meant to show you that temptations are going to be all around you. Don't be tempted by outside forces that want to keep you small, keep you stuck, and trap you. Be bound to the sea, be bound to being free. There is no risk when you ride the waves to discover the potential that's been with you, and the potential that is lighting your soul on fire. It's like the wind is whispering to you, the wind's calling you. It's a feeling, a deep feeling of connection. To more than a reflection, but to the outside, not just the outside reflection, but to the inside reflection of who you are. And that's your inspiration, that's your, when you drop the mask and you drop the net, the safety net. You choose to take the sea, the ocean, as a course of love, life, and new motion. As you've seen where one life has taken you, has tied you down, material. Now it's time to set off into this energy of Uranus, the energy of healing, the Virgo, energy of not sure where you're going. You may feel up, down, and all around. But something is being formed. A shift, a wave. It all starts with a flame. So the shadow work. I feel like the shadow, that was the work at play. The shadow is working hard. And now you see the truth. You see the breakthroughs, the acceleration, the necessary changes. That is breaking the mold, transforming. This elevation, acceleration. All right, just a little on history. During this time where I think it was the cosmic, no, sorry. When Neptune was in Aries in 1863, the transcontinental railways expansion was industrialized. There's also breakthroughs within the wars. I believe Italy and is it Russia? There's breakthroughs in wars, 1860s. Also, there will be a huge shift as we're going through a whole new timeline. So there's going to be a lot of layoffs, technology, since technology is there's advancements, so it's going to be a lot of layoffs, but I think this is the opening to a new way, a new purpose of not wasting so much time and walking away from things that were just burning our energy, burning our time, and really just almost like a puppet on strings, working, using up energy. When energy is free, when we free our mind and open that capacity to see through the lines, see through the lies, see through the hands that offer help, but with the price to pay. And the price never comes cheap. So this is new footprints in a direction, new purpose, a new cycle, destined to bring forth that freedom to ride the waves, marching to your rhythm, being vibrant, not letting anything hold you back. As you are fire, indestructible, chaotic, but beautiful. Till next time, break free from the illusion that you are bound. It was all mind games. It's in your mind, mental anguish, mental exhaustion. Time to flip the page, flip the script. This 8, infinite. You can look at things one way or another. Break free. Whatever's keeping you down. Get back up and see through the lies, the illusions. Within you is that eternal flame that never goes out. Shine, hold your head high, and burn all the way up to the sky. All right, till next time, bye.